नमस्कार बालमित्रांनो, हाव आर यू? तुम्ही कसे आहात? आज आपण इयत्ता 7वीच्या इंग्रजी विषयाच्या पाठ नंबर 1.4 जर्नी टू द वेस्ट या पाठाच्या पेज नंबर 17 आणि पेज नंबर 18चे वाचन करू. पान नंबर 17 आणि पान नंबर 18चे वाचन करू. तर चला तर मग पेज नंबर 17 वर 1.4 जर्नी टू द वेस्ट. 1.4 जर्नी टू द वेस्ट. मच ऑफ द वर्ड्स literature has been translated into English. In this passage, we learn about an epic novel with the title Journey to the West and its most popular character, Sun Wukong or Monkey King. This novel is a classic of Chinese literature. It was written in the 16th century by Wu Cheng-in. Does the passage remind you of few things you read in your history textbook last year? 1. How do people find their way through deserts, forests, mountains, oceans, etc. today? How did they do it in the past? Discuss. आज लोक वाळवंटातून, जंगलातून, पर्वतातून, समुद्रातून त्यांचा रस्ता कसा शोधतात आणि भूतकाळात ते त्यांचा रस्ता कसा शोधत असतील यावर चर्चा करा. सेकंड, रीड द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अँड से वेदर each one is historical or fictional. खाली स्टेटमेंट वाक्य वाचा आणि ते ऐतिहासिक आहे की काल्पनिक आहे ते सांगा. Indian merchants used to travel across the seas many centuries ago. Sindbad the sailor completed 7 voyages. Neil Armstrong landed on the moon in the 20th century. Alauddin could fly on his magic carpet. Alexander the Great conquered a number of countries before he came to India. Gulliver met very tiny people in Lilliput and giants in the country of Brobdingnag. There is a man in the moon who watches what's going on the earth. Emperor Ashoka's empire stretched from the modern day Afghanistan to Bangladesh. Page number 18. Journey to the West. When we read the words Journey to the West, we naturally start thinking about a journey to western countries like England and America. But West is a relative term. For countries to our east, WE are the West. This particular journey that we are going to read about was actually a journey from China to our own country. It was made by the famous 7th century traveler Yang Shang. In those days, traveling from China to India was not an easy task. One had to travel thousands of miles on foot or horseback, crossing desert, crossing snow-clad mountains, crossing strange, unfamiliar regions, using roads where bandits and robbers roamed. Who would do it? But Yang Shang had a dream. He wanted to take Buddhist scripture from India to his homeland in China. It was like a pilgrimage to him. Young Shang undertook the long and difficult journey to follow his dream. For 17 long years, he kept on traveling, suffering many hardships on the way. He traveled across the Gobi Desert, then along the Tingshan mountain range, and on along the Silk Road, through regions that are now Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. Before he came to India, in India, he traveled to many parts and gathered many important manuscripts. The way back home was also equally difficult, but Yang Shang managed to reach China safely along with the scriptures. This was a great achievement. It was almost unbelievable, so much so that people thought that the gods and supernatural powers had helped Yang Shang in his quest.